So first thing first, in the UI UX design, we will create a mood board. So I think mood board will really helpful for us. But before that, I will also want you to get started with the low fidelity design with the wireframe as well. Okay, so we will generally draw a wireframe which we needed to cover in it. Okay, so basically they just want us to sign up page. So in sign up page, you already know that most of the app, they required email, sometime your phone number, password, confirm password, and continue. So we will just draw a wireframe as well. So let's go to frame, and this time let's do it for obviously for phone. So I will select this one, and okay, perfect, and I will call it sign up page. Okay, perfect. And in sign up, what we need to, of course, we need title. So let's go for that, sign up. All right, and I will need to make it 24 maybe. Perfect. And let's middle align over here, and for this one let me just use enter. Okay, all right. And we also need, of course, an input field. So for this I will just put a frame over here, and I will give it a light color. Okay, and then I will hit text and type email, enter email. Okay, so now this is the text, and for this, since we already know about the size of the font, so most probably like 14 or 16 is the perfect size, and this will be enter regular. Okay, and I think this placeholder is perfect. Okay, wonderful. So one thing that we really need to work on is obviously on auto layout. And now you can see over here Figma created this auto layout as well, this updated auto layout, and everything, the functionality is almost the same but a little bit different in the UI. And now we have this free form as well, so which we will definitely cover, but I don't want you guys to focus on a lot of things. Let's focus on the wireframe. Okay, perfect. I think this is perfect so far. I will create enter email, and I will try to do like enter password. Okay, confirm password. Perfect. And this we also we would need the first name and last name as well. So I would need first name and last name. Okay, so enter your first name, or we can remove the enter, but yeah, let's fine, enter last name. Okay, and for this I will make it auto layout, and of course we need to make it horizontal align, because these we don't need a lot of text over here in the first name and last name, so this is fine. Okay, wonderful. And now we are done with the input fields, and we will also need a checkbox where we are accepting the privacy policy. So I will do that as well. This is basically a checkbox, and I accept the privacy policy of the app. Okay, then we also need a password to sign up, sorry, a button to do sign up. Okay, so let's do that. Needed to be middle align, and we will give it a color. Okay, select this text and give it a white color. So this is the wireframe. To make it organized better, so let's do it as well. This is our first iteration, of course. Now let me just do it another one. Okay, so to make it more better, what we can do is let's give it a better a slide, like a touch. So then we will count that as medium fidelity design or whatever. Okay, so sign up, we will add a small text over here, sign up to get into the app. Okay, and I will select both of those, make sure it is middle align, and this text should be also middle align, so the auto layout work perfectly. And now what I can do here is I will need to take it all the way to left to right. Okay, perfect. Now let's give it some of the stuff over here. I will give it probably a little bit stroke, and a little bit roundness, so maybe like 4 pixel. Okay, and instead of this fill, I might get rid of this, and this one should be not 100% black, but let's give it a 60%, because it's not fill. Once user input their detail, it become like that. Okay, and this stroke should be also, but for now let's keep it like this, because this is just allow fidelity design. I will, of course, if you remember that, I just copy the property from here. Okay, copy properties, and then I paste it in the rest of that. Now for this one, I will also copy the property and paste it over here. Okay, and boom, we are done. So let's give it auto layout over here. This is 14 pixels, so let's make it 12 pixel, and this one should be also 12 pixel, so I will make it 12 pixel. Perfect, wonderful. And last but not least, let's give this one is a stroke as well, and then I accept privacy policy, so this is perfect. Now I will also give it a roundness, so let's do 4 pixel for this one as well. So I think this is also another version, but one other thing that we can do over here is I will take it all the way to the left right, and then we will give it a margin of 24 pixel. Okay, wonderful. And this one should be also Shift A, make it auto layout, and I will drag and drop over here, and boom, this is perfect. Now we will do this one as well. I will put it over here. Perfect. So the button should be also, I think it should be also filled. Okay, and one other thing, this button we need some space for this button, because these are the content, like the near the friends content would be nearer, right? For example, like these input field are of course doing the same thing over here, right? And this button is something which produce like a different functionality, like which completely different than other one. So I will group those as well again, and for this one I will, so now we have 1 and 2 group over here. Okay, so perfect. I will select this, and in between I will give it 24 pixel of the fading. Okay, so vertical gap. Okay, now let me just take it all the way to over here. So why I did it, because the keyboard will also appear, so keyboard also takes some sort of that much space. So I think this is also a good approach. At least we need to remember about that. Okay, perfect. This is the status bar over here, and then we have the button. So I think we created another iteration. Now what's amazing is now we need to create a mood board.